Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. We start with an early morning stabbing in the city of Hazleton, where one person was taken to the hospital after being stabbed in the city. Police found the victim in front of a home on West Diamond Avenue just after 2 o'clock this morning. Investigators haven't revealed much information like the victim's name or the person who is involved. That person is expected to be okay who received the stab wound. There is no word of what may have led to the stabbing in the city of Hazleton. Police say no one has been arrested at this point here in the city. A man from Jim Thorpe was sentenced to 360 months in prison by a U.S. District Judge, Richard Caputo. 39-year-old Gerald Andrew Novi pleaded guilty to production of child pornography in July of 2018 and admitted that he produced multiple videos and images of minors engaging in sexual exploitative contact. Novi pleaded guilty and was sentenced in Carbon County to state-related sexual abuse crimes involving minors. In addition to the prison term, the judge ordered he be supervised by a probation officer for 10 years following his release from prison. He must also register as a sex offender. A Palmerton man died after his vehicle collided with a pickup truck Friday afternoon near the Klein Township-Rush Township line. Larry Wanamaker's 2001 Volkswagen Beetle experienced a mechanical failure while it was traveling on Route 309 near Ginthers. His car crossed over the median into the northbound lanes where it collided with David Green of Hazleton, who was operating a Chevy pickup truck. Wanamaker was taken to Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton, where he later was pronounced dead. Green was also taken to the hospital for treatment of his injuries. Route 309 northbound was closed for about 2 hours on Friday while the collision was being investigated. 2 people were taken into custody in Mahanoy City following 2 separate incidents. 27-year-old Reginald Rogers was arrested and charged with simple assault, recklessly endangering another person, and resisting arrest after an incident on West Market Street. A second man, 47-year-old Hector Lopez, faces burglary and criminal trespassing after an incident that happened on May 8th at the Mahanoy City Public Library. Both men were taken to the Schuylkill County Prison for lack of bail. Staying in Schuylkill County, Mahanoy Township Police will be providing coverage for sporting and extracurricular events at the Mahanoy Area School District. That's after an agreement was approved by the school board. The agreement was drawn up by the board solicitor and was sent to the township for approval. The cost will range from $16 to $35 per hour, depending on the officer's hourly salary. The officers will be at certain events where there would be potential problems. The district will notify the police department of the designated games and events and pay the township within 30 days of the township's invoice for the service. The agreement goes into effect on July 1st of this year. Supervisors in Wright Township will be taking up the topic of fireworks at their meeting tonight. Consumers of fireworks are allowed to display fireworks that fall under state law, and they are permitted and what are not permitted. The ordinance they are considering will mean a permit fee if you would want to display fireworks, as well as when they can be used. Also, the fire chief would have to inspect the location prior to the fireworks being used. Tonight's meeting is set for 6 p.m. at the municipal building in Mountaintop. Legendary screen actress who rose to fame in the 1950s and 60s has passed away. The Doris Day Animal Foundation announced that Doris died early this morning at her Camel Valley, California home. Day lit up the silver screen, starring in musicals, dramas, and comedies. She was among the most popular screen actresses in Hollywood's history. Day is said to have been in excellent health for her age until she contracted a serious case of pneumonia, which resulted in her death. She died this morning surrounded by close friends and family. Doris Day was 97 years old. Coming up on WYLN News, we are talking seatbelts and bike safety, plus adding new officers to the ranks in Wilkes-Barre. But first, let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. We're going to see, you guessed it, rain tomorrow, a high of 49. And for Wednesday and Thursday, not looking too bad. Partly cloudy skies, a high in the 60s. That rain will return on Friday for some morning showers, a high of 64. We'll be right back.
I enjoy my active senior life, so feeling good and staying fit is important to me, but I wasn't comfortable joining a gym.
So my friends insisted that I would like physical fitness. A healthcare professional analyzed my body needs and developed a fitness program exclusively for me.
Join this week and your initial fee is waived. That's a savings of $99.
Love your life even more.
Call Physical Fitness today for your personalized medically based fitness program.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
A reminder of road work on the Pennsylvania Turnpike to pass along for you tonight. Motorists traveling on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, Northeast Extension in the Carbon County area, and the northbound exit ramp to the Easy Pass only interchange at exit 87 at State Route 903. That will be closed from 7 p.m. tonight till 5 a.m. tomorrow to allow technicians to safely service the tolling equipment. Work schedule is subject to change based on weather conditions, so just use caution in that area. Schuylkill County Commissioners voted to approve a supplemental budget appropriating that will provide additional money for the retirement fund for the county. The county will contribute over $2.1 million this year. That's up about $1 million from last year. The county made the payment from proceeds of a $73,000 insurance refund that came in. The county administrator says that helped the county make the 100% payment for this year's contribution. Memorial Day is the unofficial start of the summer travel season with less than 2 weeks away already. The Pennsylvania State Police and PennDOT are encouraging drivers to be safe on the roads. The agencies will work with municipal police departments and agencies and other safety partners across the Commonwealth to participate in the National Click It or Ticket Seatbelt Enforcement and Education Initiative, which starts today and runs through June 2nd. Pennsylvania law requires any occupant younger than 18 to be buckled up when riding in a vehicle, as well as drivers and passengers in the front seat. Children under the age of 2 must be secured in a rear-facing car seat, and children under the age of 4 must be restrained in an approved child safety seat. Children must ride in a booster seat until their 8th birthday. In addition to adopting the zero-tolerance approach towards the violations, troopers certified in child passenger safety seat technicians will offer car seat fittings and inspections throughout Pennsylvania, helping ensure that car seats are in good working condition, installed properly, and free from recalls. A complete list of child passenger seat fitting stations is available at psp.pa.gov. Now, the preliminary PennDOT data show that 399 people were killed in unrestrained crashes in 2018. That's 21 more than last year. PennDOT held a free motorcycle safety event in Harrisburg this past weekend. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more on this story.
PennDOT held a live free Ride Alive motorcycle safety day at the Farm Show Complex in Harrisburg this past Saturday.
There's something for everybody. Even this track thing is great because you really don't know what the bike is capable of or what you're capable of until you're on a safe place where you can explore limits more.
Some riders said that going through the class made them more aware of the risks as not only a rider, but as a driver as well.
All that stuff in the classroom gets in your brain. So when you go out on the road, you're pulling it out as you move and you operate, whether it's in traffic or out on a country road or on the highway. All of those things that you learn in the classroom, you do reapply as you're out on the street. It's always important to brush up on the fundamentals. I mean, any rider who's mindful of what they're doing will know that you always need to improve. There's always something, an area you can improve on. Sometimes you get lazy, sometimes you get bad habits. So putting yourself through a program again is really important, just to go back to the basics.
Some riders felt the courses really reinforced the skills and fundamentals that, over time, may have been forgotten.
Just the basic training is not enough. You have to get advanced training and intermediate training, and the crucial element is getting it on your own bike, because that's where we get the opportunity to reduce incidents in regards to accidents and fatalities.
Some riders are still figuring out how to not stall their bikes before taking off and are still a little nervous to take on the highway. However, there's always something more for a rider to learn, even at the professional level.
Professional motorcycle racers on the world level that get paid millions of dollars to race motorcycles still train when they're not actually running a race year-round, spring, summer, fall, and winter. Everyone goes through a training regime, and just like the professionals do with street riding and things like that, because there are more hazards to a motorcyclist when riding out on the public roads. More training they get, the better off they're going to be.
The free community event featured a variety of activities with a focus on safety, designed to challenge riders' skills on and off their motorcycles. Reporting for Wyln News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
St. Luke's University Health Network recently received an award at the Pennsylvania Workforce Development Association's Employment Training and Education Conference. The Health Network earned a Governor's Employer Award for the Pennsylvania Department of Human Services. St. Luke's hires participants in the state's Employment Advancement and Retention Network program, which helps people move off of government assistance into stable jobs. St. Luke's was nominated by Workforce Board Lehigh Valley. The Health Network employs over 15,000 people at 10 hospitals and over 300 outpatient sites. The Wilkes-Barre Police Department is beefing up its ranks. 3 new officers were sworn in Monday morning at City Hall. They are Christopher Ward, Timothy Bronnett, and Joseph Benson. All 3 of them have prior police department experience with other departments. The officers will be making the rounds in the community as quickly as possible. All 3 are from Wilkes-Barre, and one of them is a son of a veteran Wilkes-Barre Police Department officer. Coming up on Stockton's News Choice, we recap 2 events that took place over the weekend. But first, in Community and You, we hear about the Lackawanna Heritage Fair. Thanks to our Paula Degnan. Stay with us.
Save now on a vehicle that blends city style with wilderness spirit. It's the Jeep Celebration event at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Get outside in a new Jeep Wrangler Sport 4x4 starting at $33,799. Learn more at allamericanjeep.net.
Came home from vacation and I knew something was brewing. They diagnosed me with pancreatic cancer. I thought I was doomed. I really did.
After reviewing the scans, we looked at his tumor and we knew that we can treat it.
Trust the leading cancer care experts at Lehigh Valley Cancer Institute to give you hope and more, with access to more clinical trials and advanced treatment options.
I have a new lease on life. I'm cancer-free.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is honored to serve you. And this month, we're honoring those who have served us during the Bigger Things sales event. Lease a new 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn 4x4 for just $269 a month. Learn more at allamericanjeep.net.
Welcome to Community and You, and today we are going to talk about an inaugural event. Now, when I say Lackawanna County Heritage Fair, don't think that it's just for Lackawanna County, because the people that have been involved in this are trying to make it more heritage throughout northeastern Pennsylvania. Dom and Armand are both going to talk a little bit about that. Let's start with Armand. First of all, was I right? You're trying to get everybody involved?
Oh, yes. Not only county-wise or geographically, but also from all types of ethnic groups, all types of populations. We are trying to celebrate the heritage and culture of northeastern Pennsylvania, all ethnic groups.
Okay, now when we talk about that, Dom, you have been involved in your own ethnic groups up in Jessup. You have, a lot of people are familiar with St. Ubaldo. You have all the other things that happen up there in Jessup. Why is it important, in your vision, that people should be able to all get involved in this Lackawanna Heritage Fair?
Well, it's the best money you could spend. For $10, you come into the park, you park for free, you enjoy the water park, you enjoy the lift, you enjoy the rides. You then could walk and enjoy all the ethnic foods that are going to be there, all the arts and crafts, and we're trying very hard to go out at least 2 hours, so that's Philadelphia and almost New York from us, and we're just trying to bring this together to be the best inaugural, and we're going to learn from it. I'm sure we're going to make mistakes, and we're going to learn, and we're going to make it right for the people to enjoy themselves up at Montage Mountain.
And that was going to be my next question. Armand, where and when is all this happening?
The fair will take place from Wednesday, May 29 of this year. That's the Wednesday after Memorial Day weekend. And it will run through the following Sunday, June 2nd. It will open every day at noon, and on Wednesday and Thursday, we close at 10. Friday and Saturday, we will close the fair at 11. And on Sunday, it will close at 8 because we have to give the vendors time to break down and get out.
Wow.
Yeah, leave town.
Now, as you're talking about the fact that there are going to be rides, there's going to be all kinds of different things. Armand, when you talk about trying to keep it local, have you been able to do that?
Yes. Well, first of all, as Dom said, we're up on Montage Mountain. One of the recommendations of the study committee that the commissioners appointed to study the concept of a county fair was to try to market what we have. And on Montage Mountain, besides the Montage Mountain Ski Resort, we have the Live Nations Pavilion with the summer performances. We have also the baseball stadium, PNC Stadium. And so we are trying to promote everything that's up on that mountain. The fair is located at Montage, but for example, we're going to have a family ticket day with the stadium on Sunday afternoon. One ticket price gets you into both events. We have a local rides vendor, Swika, out of Scott Township, and we have 2 performance stages staffed completely by local entertainment.
Great. Now, Dom, when we're talking about that $10, that really gets you in the door, and I understand everybody's going to get a wristband once they get inside?
Correct. You'll come to the ticket box, and you'll get a wristband for $10. That wristband will allow you to partake in anything within the park. All our entertainment is free. You'll enjoy that all day long. We try to have 2-hour intervals, so every 2 hours somebody would be different there. We're going to have walking around things like Damien the Magician. He'll walk around and he'll perform magic for the children as they're walking. He'll make a balloon. We're going to have somebody blowing up the balloons and tying them into hats and all that kind of stuff so that there would be fun for everybody. And then there, the lodge, the Montage Lodge is going to have arts and crafts down there. And we're going to have upper and lower segments of Montage where vendors will be in both places so everyone could enjoy that flow.
Wow, you folks have really, and how long? You've been working on this, 3 years?
3 years.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Now, don't go away. Make sure that you tune in again to Community and You, because we're going to have Armand and Dom back with us again, and they're going to give us some more details about the inaugural Lackawanna Heritage Fair, and we've had the information there on the screen. Mark it on your calendar and tune in again soon on Community and You.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Not only is Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer your craft beer headquarters, they have great food too. Check out Georgetown's Pub Fare menu. G-Town scallops, cheesy crab pretzel, smoked brisket, smoked wings, and more. Or how about their Flight and Bites with your choice of sauces and 5-ounce draft beers. They have a great selection of craft beers on tap, and you can get it to go in a crowler. Stop in and play Keno or other Pennsylvania lottery games. Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer in Wilkes-Barre Township, right next to the Big Cow. Check them out on the web at georgetowndeli.com.
Don't make the big box mistake. Shop local and save at Grand Central in Hazleton. Get better prices than the big box store on our huge selection of furniture, mattresses, appliances, and electronics at Grand Central in Hazleton and at the Laurel Mall.
There was an all-day event in Schuylkill County on Saturday with one mission in mind: ways to stop cancer. Taking a lap to show cancer has not won. That's what survivors and their loved ones and others who had been impacted by the disease were doing at the Tamaqua Stadium on Saturday. People gathered at the annual block party on the hill. There was some entertainment, raffles, and vendors at the event put on by the Relay for Life, aiming to raise money for the American Cancer Society.
People, even though people come here and there's sadness, there's also such happy times because people get together and we can all relate to everything that's going on.
Aside from the fun, survivors shared their stories of triumph and lit up the stadium with a luminary service. The weather was perfect on Saturday for taking a drive in a Porsche. Well, that's one of the things that went on. Each and every year, Pennsylvania State Police from Troop N put on the Sunny Day Camp Cadet. Those with special needs and their families got to ride around the Pocono Raceway in these Porsches with some music, games, and much more. State Police put on the event to help bridge the gap between law enforcement and the community.
But just to come here and have a down-to-earth day and just smile. I mean, they're smiling, but they're bringing more smiles to us than we are them, I guarantee that.
Brent Jackson has cerebral palsy and was personally invited to this event after meeting troopers at one of the 5Ks he participated in. According to Jackson, he'll definitely be back next year.
Phenomenal because they were going so fast. So I just had a great time. Be able to build that voice, to build a trust between the troopers and the community, you know? Yeah. That's what it's all about.
PSP having been putting on this event for 3 years now. Sunny Day Camp for Special Needs happens every year on the Saturday of Mother's Day weekend. So if you missed out this weekend, there's always next year. Well, tomorrow, WYLN TV will host a live forum with all 6 candidates running for Hazleton City Council in the primary. The forum will be on Tuesday, May 14th, live at 7 p.m. right here on WYLN TV and WYLNTV.com. Republicans Lauren Sacco, Peter Andrasco, and Victor Adesendo, along with Democrats Jack Mundy, Gene Mope, and Nicole Soto, will all be in studio on Tuesday. Also, don't forget about the special school board forum that will air Thursday, the 16th at 7 p.m. right here on WYLN. Once again, WYLN is taking the lead when it comes to election time. Don't forget, Election Day is the 21st. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on the WYLN News Facebook page. And stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available, free off-street parking, and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969.